T.M. Mohsin. If Allah is the curer, why the probability of curing the pain by paracetamol is so high? T.M. Mohsin is asking that if Allah is the curer, He is the one who gives shifa, so why is the probability of curing with paracetamol so high? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, in Surah Nahl, chapter number 16, verse number 43, and Surah Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 7, Fas'alu ahli zikri in kuntum la ta'lamun. If you don't know, ask the person who is knowledgeable. So when you ask the knowledgeable people, the doctors, they say that when you have a headache or when you have pain, you take paracetamol. So because you are following the verse of the glorious Quran, the probability of you taking a paracetamol and the pain getting cured is high. Because you are following the guidance of Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who gives shifa, huwa shafi. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has His own rules and regulations. Allah follows His own laws. Allah has His own law. When Allah is the one who can cure, He can cure even without paracetamol. Many times you don't take and you get cured. But Allah has a rule to follow. He has His own laws. So when Allah is mentioned in the Quran, you ask the person who's expert, you ask the expert, and it's not always a guarantee that if you go to a doctor, you'll be cured. And you know that many a times you go to a doctor and your pain doesn't subside. He gives you a tablet, it doesn't subside. He gives you an injection, doesn't subside. So final one who cures is Allah. But the zariya, the way, the path is which you choose. And even if you choose the wrong path, maybe Allah will let cure. Like Allah says, He gives many of the unbelievers rope to go to and fro. So the thing is, Allah is testing you. That are you following the guidance of the Quran or not? So if you have pain, Allah is the one who gives shifa. He is the final one. But He will say, okay, fine, do you follow the guidance? Do you go to a doctor? Or a doctor has told you that if you have a headache, you take a tablet, a paracetamol, or crocin, or you may take Panadol or Panadol extra, you take it and you get cured. But it's not 100% guaranteed. That's the reason many a time the doctors say that we have done all we can, now only God can save you. So they know that science is limited, but yet there are miracles. The doctor has told that, fine, now you will not live for more than 2 weeks. And you find that years have passed and yet you are alive. So the final one is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the one to cure. But the zariya, the pathway, have you followed it or not, depends upon you. And yet, even if you disobey, many a times Allah gives you rope. Okay, let's see. You want this? I give you. You want money? Then be ask for money, I give you money. You want gold? I give you gold. The more you dig your own grave with it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, in Surah Mulk, chapter number 6 and verse number 2, Alladhi khalaqal mawta wal hayata. It's Allah who has created death and life to test which of you is good in deeds. So Allah is testing us, whether you follow or not. So the main cure is Allah, and the pathway, it is the paracetamol. Hope that answers the question.